Today our adventure brings us to Mammoth Lakes, California, and the Ducks Pass Trail, which is 7.5 miles round trip, 1,800 feet of elevation gain. Stay tuned at the end of the video and I will do a Google Earth Maps breakdown of the hike of all 5 lakes. So this is the parking lot, and the trail will start right next to this restroom right here. It'll be on the side right here. And we're gonna go up through this forest to get there. There is a creek on the way down, so you could stop there and fill up your water pack down there. So there is a mountain up there. I'm not sure if that's Mammoth Mountain or not. But on the way up, you're gonna see like a little shed down there. And right next to it is some type of water source thing. I'm not sure what that is called, but it's something. I will say that I am glad this hike has a direct trail to the pass. We are now in the John Muir Wilderness. .3 miles into the hike, scenic mountain caps will emerge through the forest. So it looks like we're going to come up through Arrowhead Lake in about 1/4 mile in. So we will pass up Arrowhead Lake in just a bit. There's a nice little creek down there. And I'll go ahead and show you the creek real quick, just so you know where to stop for some water. Here's the creek right here. So now I'm going to go ahead and get back onto the trail, and I'm going to head up to Arrowhead Lake, then Duck Pass. So we're going to come across this clearing right here, and just all these peaks just open up right here. And it's going to be off to the trail just before Arrowhead Lake. Alright, back on the trail. I just had to stop there for a moment and show you what it looked like, because I want to show you the best of this trail. That way you could know what you're up against when you do this hike. You do get this nice rubble or rocks just piled up here on the way up. So this up here ahead is Arrowhead Lake.
There, come on, good girl. No, get your toy.
So I'm back on the trail, but down there's a nice little beach you could camp at. Duck Pass, right here. So now that we're back on the trail, we're actually going to head up through Arrowhead Lake. I think it's called Skelton Lake, Barney Lake, and then finally Duck Lake. So we still got some other lakes before Duck Lake. So be warned, there are a good amount of switchbacks on this hike, as I just came up through here. Of course, once you make it through all those switchbacks, you'll get more of this. Just this rubble of rocks. Behind it, we will be approaching the trailhead to Arrowhead Lake. When you get to this section of the hike, you're gonna see this. Just more of all this right here. Amazing. So if you come up through that trail down there, there's actually this rock ledge up here. So, and from up here you get these views of the lake and all of Mammoth Lakes. So you can see right there, I think that's Mammoth Mountain. Somewhere over there. And that lake down there. You're gonna reach this. You could either go that way over there, or you could go up here. We're gonna go this way. So you're gonna reach a junction right here. You could go this way, which will take you to Duck Lake, or this way, which will take you to Arrowhead Lake. So I'm just gonna go see if I could get a good view of the lake down here on this trail. Alright, so we are now back. But we're not going to go that way. We're going to go up here. Now that we're back on the trail, you can see all these peaks up ahead. Alright, so the next stop is Skelton Lake, then Barney Lake, and then Duck Lake. So the next lake will be approximately at the halfway point of the hike. So right here is a nice little clearing you can have for some camping. Just remember to watch out for this false trail right here. I'm not sure where that takes you to, but it's actually just going to be straight ahead. This is right off the trail right here. Now there's going to be this little side turn-off trail right here, and it'll take you to Skelton Lake. So here's the lake. So you could literally see right through the lake. The water is just super clear down here. And it has this nice little beach with these branches right here just laying into the lake. Back on the trail, now time to head to Barney Lake. But as you're passing Skelton Lake, there is side turnoffs for the beach, so that's one of the cool things about this trail. And it's right next to the trail, so you won't take up a lot of the time throughout the day to get it. You know, stop, take pictures, video clips. So we are now gaining elevation again. I'm not sure what the name of that peak is up there, but we're making pretty good time. I think I could probably finish this hike by 5:30, as in I'll be at my car at 5:30. Right now we're going to do another little stream crossing. Ooh, this is nice right here. Look at this. So the reason why I've been making good progress is because the trail's been mostly like this for a while. It's only 1,800 feet of elevation gain. Nothing too crazy. We've come across some switchbacks now. We are coming upon Skelton Lake. I did forget to mention though that there's another lake on the left side called Red Lake. And we'll see if I can point that out to you. So from here you could actually see that it has an aqua blue to it. So I'm going to try and get down there a little bit more, and then afterwards I'm going to head over to Duck Lake up there. So you can see that aqua green blue texture, and just the pass is up there somewhere, I believe. But it looks like you could potentially traverse and do maybe some scrambling of class 2 to class 4, rock scrambling up to whatever peak that is up there, which I'm not sure the name of that mountain is. So that over there, I believe, is Red Lake. And it's a really small lake. And a little bit of a creek crossing here. So I've got approximately 1 mile until I finally reach the last lake, which is Duck Lake. Here's another view of the lakes. Switchbacks we have to come up on. More views. Before you get to this part, there's this lookout point over here. I'm gonna check out real fast. So from this lookout point, you can see down there, there's a trail down there somewhere. You can see the lake that we came up through. It has like a little island, it looks like. These are some of the switchbacks we have to go up through. But we're about 0.7 miles to the lake. So I am approaching Duck Lake. Alright, so we are approaching Duck Lake from here. There's going to be an intersection. They turn off to Pico Lake, then a right turn off to Duck Lake. Now I'm going to stop at the pass and turn back around. Ooh, there it is, Duck Lake. There's a turn off to Pico Lake right there. So you go down this trail right here and it'll take you up there, and from a distance I think you could see it. I think that's it over there. It does add another mile or so, and it's about 10.5 miles round trip, I believe, if you were to hike to Pico Lake. But since I already see it from here, it's kind of pointless for me to actually hike down there.
Now I'm gonna show you the whole lake of Duck Lake. Now here is a Google Earth Maps breakdown. We're gonna start at the Coldwater Campground, work our way up to Emerald Lake right here, shoot back onto the trail, and we're gonna head to Arrowhead Lake. We have to make a detour for that one. Then we're gonna over to Skelton Lake, back onto the trail to head to Barney Lake, which is right here, and we're gonna head up to Duck's Pass to head up to Duck Lake.